Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project Podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. This is going to be another short one for sure. It's 9:51. September 24th, 2025. I think that's it. I'm really tired, and today was not the most productive, but I did get something that has been just hovering over me for a while, and that was getting all these automations and getting all these different things set up for Dawson, and it's done now. So it's just, I've talked about it so much before, but it's just so tedious, so difficult, so time consuming to implement something I've already built into somebody's system when they're already using it. So what I mean is the master log, that needs to be, that was kind of the main thing that I was updating for him to get the automations from Make. And he's already been using it. The master log. So when I go to update it, I have to replace every single relation that's associated with the master log in every other database. And then from there, I have to go in and make sure that every rollup is correct as well. And I think I've gotten to the scale, the size of this project, that I can't afford to do that anymore. So I'm just going to have to get as much done as possible before I have Trey or Mina kind of asking me what's going on. With Mina, I'm going to have to anyway. Mina, I'm going to have to do what I did today again, but the goal is to have as much done as possible, so that way I don't have to do this again. And again, it is the master log, so because it is that, everything ties into that. If it was just the financials, then that would be fine. But it's the master log. So, shitty. I made that discovery today that I can't do this. It's just not a good use of time. It's not beneficial. I mean, it helps the coach for sure. But I'm almost willing to just, if anything happens with Mina or Trey, I'm willing to just go back to FedEx, dude, because I say that and I don't want to necessarily, but I'm cool if it happens, because at least that means I don't have to do anything other than just deliver boxes, make some money, and then the rest of the time I'll be able to spend working on Notion shit that is just my shit, right? That's it. I don't foresee that happening. I know that I'll be with Mina for a while. At least it seems that way. I actually had a one-on-one call with him today, so I'll put that at the end of this episode. It's 45 minutes long. So again, if you want to skip to that, go there. But he said he's sitting on a $100,000 a month business, which is $1 million business per year. And he said he's kind of getting frustrated and burnt out. He just wants to delegate everything, wants to have everybody do everything else. Things of that nature, which is totally fair. But given the fact of what I'm doing and things like that when I'm building for him, and I just don't foresee that ending. So if the reason why I'm feeling a little bit more skeptical about Trey is because he was saying that he wants something by last week. And so I implemented the expense tracker last Friday. He hasn't looked at the page. I have Notion Analytics on there. I can see who's visiting and when and what time. He hasn't looked at it. He hasn't watched the video, and he hasn't responded to my text. So either I laugh because this is ridiculous, hypothetical, but either he fucking died or he is not prioritizing this whatsoever, which is fine. But don't tell me it's urgent if it's not urgent. That's a big gripe I have. That seems like that's been more repetitive when working with people, I guess, in this industry. Maybe it's the level of entrepreneur they are or the business they're at. I don't know. But things are urgent, and then you give it to them, and it's just like all of a sudden it's not urgent anymore. It's like, okay, thanks. We're not going to use it for another month. So I don't know what the hell that's about. I don't like that, though. It's very frustrating. But whatever. It's fine. Anyway. Yeah, I finally got all that done for Dawson today. So I believe, that I'm done working for him now. So I think I can officially on the calendar move things around, start setting things up, which I kind of have. But yeah, pretty cool. I sent him my hours. I think he's going to pay me maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Doubtful today. He's probably asleep, but I think it'll be about $653 or something like that. And then, yeah, I mean, it's shitty that I'm losing the income, but I'm gaining so much more time back, and I think I value that more at the moment. So shitty, but also not shitty. But I really want to try my best to emphasize just how much I hated doing what I was doing today. I tried to figure out every possible workaround that I could, and I figured out some workarounds for sure. I didn't end up remaking the whole thing, but I just implemented the few properties that needed to be. And because of that, there's a lot of stuff that Dawson, I guess, is missing out on. But to his knowledge, and we never talked about it, we never planned on it. So I felt as though it was fair to not deliver on that because he didn't know about it. We didn't talk about it. It wasn't in the agreement that we had of what needs to be done by Saturday and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just build these 4 or 5 properties up and copy over the other thing, and then we'll be good to go. That's actually a good example. So there's a whole other database. So there's master log, and then there's a master log database. There's the master log database and then the master log metrics database. If I said that twice, my bad. I feel like I said master log twice though. Whatever. So the metrics one it only relies on the master log. So I was able to just move that over, change the relation, good to go. As simple as that. And that's what I would like. You know what? I just had a revelation, and this would change everything. If I just relied solely on make for these automations, I wouldn't have to worry about these rollups and relation bullshits. It would all just be make. Holy shit. That is something else, man. Holy shit. So that's definitely a possibility to do that. But the reason why I would even want to do that is so that I don't have to do what I did today. But the reason why I have to do what I did today is because I'm currently building shit out for people. You know what, dude? That might be the answer right there. If I just put every automation into make, then I almost feel like it would be absolutely necessary that I charge a monthly subscription. Holy shit, this is a revelation right here. Now, the thing is, there is a lot of automations that are already in Notion. There's a lot of them. So if I were to make all of these, is that why they made it? Is that why they changed their name to make? I want to make an automation. Is that something to do with SEO or something? Is that clever, or is that, I think it's a weird name to call something make. because when I say I'm gonna make an automation, I'm gonna make this do that. Is that are they? I don't know. Just thinking out loud. But yeah, there's a lot of Notion automations, and so if I were to make those all Make automations, for one, I'd have to build a shit ton of those in Make. But then, dude, I don't know. It wouldn't have to be everything. The whole reason why I would even do this is so that everything is independent of each other. There's no rollups and there's no relations. Matter of fact, if I say there's no relations, then it would be impossible for there to be a rollup. I guess that's not necessarily true because you can use formulas, you can use the map function. Just learn that. This is a kind of a breakthrough because this changes everything. Because that way, when an update goes out, like if I need to update the master log, I'm really in deep thought now of if this would work the way that I envision it and what the drawbacks would be. And what's going through my head is the replacement of shit would go from Notion to Make, because then I'd have to go into Make and change the database IDs for Notion. So that, is this a big deal though? I would change that. It would stay the same. I would just change the, I have to, this is actually a question that I might hold off on. And when Karin gets more familiar with everything, I might run that by him to see what he thinks. Because he's got a background in a lot more coding and back-end infrastructure and database stuff with, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's MySQL. MySQL, that's how I've always said it. I think there's an actual pronunciation for that. And then PHP. And I mean, he's already killing it with Notion. So oh man, this is, wow. I'm definitely going to be laying in bed with my eyes open, staring at the ceiling, trying to figure out if this is a good call. Because it would allow, I think it's a net positive, but how much of a net positive to make it worth going back and changing everything now when I'm trying to sell the sumbitch? I don't know. But if they're all automations, then that means that I wouldn't have to worry about anybody taking the shit, because if they took it and they gave it to somebody else, nothing would work. Nothing. No automations would work. Nothing would run. Nothing. At all. Well, this is a great episode, huh? Wow, dude, that's insane. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end the show then. That was cool. Got a nice little spark of whatever you want to call it. Dude, that's insane. I'm just thinking about it. All right, well, I think that's it for work-related stuff. Moving in here in 3 days. Well, today is Wednesday, so I guess 3 days. So very close to moving in, starting the next chapter. Very excited about that. And I don't know. Oh, that's the other thing. So I bought a new desk with the intent to sell the one that I'm currently sitting at. The other one is a little bit bigger in all dimensions. So this one I think it's a 55 by, oh, there's Babe. All right, sorry. So if I remember correctly, I was talking about a desk. So I'm selling the one that I'm sitting at right now. And I got a new one. So the dimensions on this one are, I think they're 55 Oh, I got a tape measure right here. What up? Let's see. I think it's 55 by 23 or something. Let's see. 23 and a half by... God damn, dude. Come on. By 55-ish. I don't know the exact... I don't know. So that's the measurement for this one. The new one is going to be almost 2 feet longer and then 6 inches wider. So it's going, and it's also, this one's black. It's pitch black. Everything is black. The other one is going to be this hardwood floorboard looking design. It's thicker and it's got gray legs instead of black, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about that. And yeah, so that is getting delivered to my house here tomorrow. And I think my plan is to take this over to Lexi and I's new home and set that up, and then actually, I don't know, because I thought I was going to sell this current desk sooner than I thought. So what I was going to do was just treat the new house, my office space, kind of like as an actual office where I would drive to the office and work and then come home and go to sleep for the next 4 days. But if I still have this desk, that doesn't make sense. But I think what I'll do is I'll take the desk tomorrow and at least put the box inside our house, and then I'll set it up another time. It's not the biggest priority to set that up. So I don't know where I was going with that, but I think I'll take a lot more stuff over to our place tomorrow and kind of get things set up, and maybe even take my monitors and things like that over. So just to move on with that, and maybe to my point I just made up, maybe I will treat it as an office for the next 4 days. But I don't know. I disassembled my bed today, my bed frame, it was yesterday. And I took the bed frame downstairs, and now my bed is on the floor. And unpopular opinion, but why do I need a bed frame? Why? Why do I need that? For what? Because it looks good? I don't give a fuck. No, for real, I'm laying on my bed on the floor, and it's just great. I mean, not that it's any different than having a bed frame, but to the point of it's not different, why get a bed frame then? I don't know. It's interesting. This is like one of the first times I've stopped to consider, I don't need a bed frame, because I was that way with a couch and a TV and chairs and tables and all that shit. I'm like, why do I need that? I'm not going to use it. Why do I need a bed frame? The mattress is what you sleep on, not the bed. As long as it's, I don't know. But I'm now moving in with my girlfriend, so I think the odds of us not having a bed frame are probably 0. So maybe in some other fantasy I can live that out with no bed frame. Well, I guess I'm living it out now for the next 3 days. But anyway, yeah, getting a new desk. I'm pumped about it. Just more space. And yeah, definitely going to be thinking about that whole make automation thing. That's very exciting to think about. Okay, well, anyway, I think that's it for today, guys. Appreciate you listening, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Goes to Google Drive.
Damn. Yeah, I use Google Photos. That stuff for me is automatic.
This is fucking retarded. Hold on.
You're good.
Real quick. Select all. Okay, 3600. Press this. I wonder if I can just do it from Google Drive from my phone. It's probably going to be such a bitch.
Try to airdrop that shit to your computer or something, and then drag drop. I don't know.
I have Google Drop extension. Google Drive extension. It's just downloading all of it. Let's see. Oh. Whatever. figure that out. What's up, man?
Not much, dude. Just building stuff.
Having fun?
Yeah, I mean, I really am. It's so much fun. Yeah.
I'm glad, bro.
Yeah, it's a good time. Dude, you know what's funny is, you know how Dawson and I parted ways and stuff? I'm still in the Slack, and there's a few conversations that are happening where they're like, yeah, we haven't tracked this. You know, we're not doing really well at keeping track of this stuff. They didn't say this, but it's like, it's almost as if you had a person that could help with that. And then, yeah, there's another person that reached out to me, and they're like, how do I use this? Is it ready to go? Is it automated? I'm like, yeah, you just click once and you're done. And I don't think they understand, which is so frustrating, but yeah. Like I have these Loom videos and they have 0 views. So it's like, no wonder why you don't know what to do, but whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a weird September, to say the least.
September's flown by.
I don't know. People, like, even in the MDM, I don't know. It's kind of like the same thing. Dude, in the last, like, fucking 3 weeks, I've been, I've contemplated selling my business so many times.
Are you serious?
I'm never going to, but I'm just like, oh, it would be fucking nice to just end it.
What would you sell it for? That's insane.
I don't know, man. I'm fucking tired, bro. I keep saying that. I just need more delegation and more direction.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to Will Nelson, my other mentor.
Yeah.
Dude, you just gotta have fun with it. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck fun is.
What does that mean?
Yeah, but whatever. We can get through, I think. Like, I'm sitting on a fucking 100K a month business and I'm bitching, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy to me.
And there's levels, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, what's on the agenda today? I don't remember.
So there's the spreadsheet that with all the client info, there's some missing info that I would just need from you. And then we're good to go. And hopefully that's all the clients. And then the automations with Zapier and Make that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
You send that to me?
Yeah, I sent you a text. I mean, it's just the spreadsheet, the master log spreadsheet that you use. The master client log, Miami Fitness, with the green sheet and stuff. Am I the only person who calls it the green sheet, by the way?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, all the clients that we still need to add are down there. There's more that are yellow because I went through what Lex sent. So.
Okay. These?
Yep, that's it. That's all we need.
Okay.
So I think that'll be the last of all the clients, and then everybody should be in Notion. If anybody's not, they might just be like the 2 or 3 that maybe weren't on any log or so. I don't know.
Okay. I can't help with Coach. This is something.
I put that in the group chat. I think somebody responded, so we're good.
Good.
If anything, we can just go to their profile and click on the check-in form and see who they're reporting to. So.
Okay. She's a giveaway.
Well, that was free one.
6 months. Sandy Gross is 9 months. And she paid $2,700. Angie is $175 per month. And she's monthly. She's been with me for so long. Really don't even talk to her. I don't know why she's still in the program, but whatever. Honestly, date of sale and program start date don't really matter.
For Angie?
Yeah. And she's monthly. Marianne Shafiq.
What should I put for the dates and stuff just so that it doesn't throw errors in the system? Just January 1st, 1900 or something?
Yeah, doesn't really matter, honestly.
Okay.
I think Marianne is monthly.
That's Marianne?
Marianne.
Oh.
Then I go here. Marianne. I believe. Did she extend with us? No, I don't think so. Okay. 60 and 50. So she should be ending in November. She's also 1650, by the way. The split payments, I want to remind you that they're just... This bitch, I'm talking to her today.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that, like, joined and just, like...
Oh, she's... Damn.
She just doesn't want to do anything. Like, so why are you here? I don't get it. All right. I think we're pretty much good. Oh, Marianne is monthly. She's 6 months. My bad.
That was that's a split pay right there?
Yeah, she split 825. Yeah, my bad. Marianne paid full.
And then Andrew Schwartzer.
Marianne, I think, paid full. So we're good. Good. Andrew Schwartzer paid a firm, but it's a PIF.
Okay.
I think we're good. And this one is free. So, oops.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I'll get that in. And that should be all the clients. We should finally be done with all this. Should be.
Okay, cool. Cool, what else?
And then there were the automations that we were talking about. Just, you said you upgraded your Zap, but I don't know what you wanted to do with that. There's actually a lot you can do. It just depends on, I guess, exactly what you need.
Yeah, I upgraded Zap because Lila wanted to do something with GHL. Mm-hmm. What do you think of the GHL combo, by the way?
That's cool, dude. I don't know anything about Go High Level at all, so that was all kind of foreign to me. But it did give me ideas to see how she runs that and how that operates for like building stuff within Notion. So that was cool. Like selfishly, like I took a lot from it. So that's primarily going to be used for Victoria then, and Alejandro. Is that his name?
Yeah, and Weston.
And those are your two VAs?
The two VAs and Victoria, and then also Lex as well. I'm trying not to even be hands-on at all.
Yeah, okay. You're just trying to delegate everything with all of that?
Yeah, there's already too much on my fucking plate. I'm not trying to learn GHL. I just want someone to fucking do it for me.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, even... honestly, I need to talk to Lila and put her on retainer or something.
Oh, cool.
And just, you know all this shit. You delegate and talk to Victoria about it or something.
Mm-hmm. Do you know Lila from somewhere, or is she...
Is Darcy's, one of Darcy's friends that she alley-ooped to me. She used to be in that whole She Sells thing, and then she decided to do this.
She Sells is just I'm assuming, female closing program.
Yep, that's where Victoria and Darcy are from. And Isabel, rest in peace.
Do you talk to her at all? Do you know what she's doing?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Really don't. I couldn't care less what she's up to right now.
That's funny, dude.
Sorry, but when someone does me like that, it's just like, it is what it is.
I don't give a fuck. That's funny.
All right, this thing just said downloaded and it doesn't do shit. Fucking download, bitch. Anyways, okay, so what else?
I was going to talk to you about this. I've talked about it before, but Zapier is awesome, and I think it's great for simple things, but with Make, it's better for calculations and complex shit, because I can't do what I'm doing with my stuff with Zapier. I just can't handle it, or maybe I just don't know how to use it. But with Make, with Go High Level and Slack and Notion and Stripe, Make can work with all of that, because Make has a lot less integrations. Zapier has like almost 10,000. I think Make has 1,500 or something like that. Yeah. So Zapier can access more. So I think it'd be beneficial to use both, but have Zapier handle the simple stuff and then allow Make to use to do all the complex stuff. But
is it necessary though?
What is what necessary?
Make.
It totally depends on what you're trying to automate. Like with my stuff, like I don't know how to do what I'm doing at all in Zapier. And I've even reached out to people on Fiverr and they're like, oh, sorry, I'm not sure. And I'm like, wow, you're on Fiverr, dude. So.
Wait, so are there, I'm listening, by the way, I'm just trying to transfer this.
There you go.
Are there things that are built out for me right now that require Make?
They will, for sure. Or I can just host it on mine and you don't have to worry about it. As long as I'm with Emmy Fitness, like I don't mind doing all that.
But they will or they are?
So right now, you don't have anything to do with Make. It's all on my own. But if in the future, like I no longer work for Emmy Fitness, then I'd probably still keep it on mine because you're great. But if there's anything other than those, and if you wanted anybody else to have access or somebody was going to maintain those, then I'd have to transfer them over to you.
Okay, so what is being used in Make then right now?
Well, everything to do with Notion will be Make. There's no doubts about that. So there's going to be like 20 different.
How much is that?
So for just you with all the automations, and if you wanted weekly reports, then let me actually look at their website really quick. I want to say it'll be like $100 or something. So Pro, because I'll be using, if you do it, let's see, it'll be about, I don't know, dude, $53 a month. That's my guess.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, if it's already built out on yours, and I'm costing you $50 a month.
No, no, because I'm doing this because I have to do it anyway. It's like you
built it out anyways.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway, and because you're pretty much the first person that's getting it, then you're not costing me anything, I promise.
Yeah, in that case, like, if it ever comes to a point where I'm costing you something, just tell me.
No, I mean, like, you pay for Notion, I pay for this, like,
Whatever. You know how I am. Like, just tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I make $30 an hour, you make $10,000 a day, it's all good. Yeah, we're even.
Whatever.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else, though. Unless you wanted to... I can show you what I built and stuff if you're interested in that. Oh, yeah, everything's great, dude. The master log stuff, I'm going to just say it's done right now, so I can just move on. So that has a whole bunch of charts. I can show you the retention and churn and stuff if you want to see it. But
yeah, can I see that?
Dude,
I definitely need to start... So where is the data coming from? Like, for example, right? Like, churn requires to know which clients left.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So what's triggering Notion to know that?
So all you have to do is when the client exits the program, you just find them in Notion and you click inactive, done.
Or expired, you mean?
Expired, inactive. Yeah, there's actually, I kind of changed it up. So you click inactive and then you select a reason why they're inactive, and then you can track the reasons for people being inactive. And that's a whole other metric as well. So you can see when people leave, why do they leave?
Okay. So can you show me?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
I have a client that we can mark as inactive right now.
Okay, it's not set up in your Notion yet, but this is all my own.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, can you see this?
It's like 1,000 photos. Okay, I figured out how to do it.
Cool. So this is going to be, so everything that you have in your Notion is the same exact thing as this. It's just more organized. So you have the active people, all the inactive, the program details, so like everything to do with the program, all their personal info, the dates of things, so like their day one date, their sale end date, program start, program end, all this stuff. It looks like a lot, but the cool stuff is this. So this is some of it. So you have a split of their male or female. You have a split of what kind of program they are. So this is my stuff, so it doesn't look as cool because there's not, like there's 86, whatever. All the coaches.
Yeah, I assume for me the green bar would be the most, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have much of the one or the others,
Okay.
So it might be like this is the full, this is nutrition only. Yeah, I don't know. This is all the coaches. This is the
age groups is actually very, very useful.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you have active versus inactive versus on pause, or so whatever status we give them. So like active or on pause, or you can make whatever up, like on vacation, whatever. This is the reasons for the exit, so I can show you that. So they left the program on good terms. They left the program on bad terms. They left the program because they broke their leg. They ghosted, whatever.
Yeah.
And then this counts how many people.
This is similar to the video you sent me, right?
I've lost track of what I've sent you. I'm not sure. It probably is.
One of the fucking podcasts you sent me.
Yeah. That's so funny, dude. This is how many people left, and this is part of churn, and I'll show you that. And then this is you can see, so this is program progress per week. So you can see, so for example, there's 3 people that are on week 18. Yeah.
Sick, okay.
And then same thing with the month. So there are 3 people on week 24, and you can just.
This is very fucking useful.
Now this is the coolest part, and this is everything. So let me show you this. Check this shit out, dude. So this is all automatic. You don't touch anything here. This is all populated. So all the metrics, so you have the starting clients. So ignore this. This is going to be like October, November, and this happens once a month. So you get the starting clients. So let me do this really quick. Just so it's easier. Okay, so July we had 77 clients. We ended with 78. We got 4 new, and we lost 3. So and then the churn would be 3.9. Retention is 96. Growth is 5.2.
What's the formula you're using for that, by the way?
Sure, it's just lost clients divided by starting clients. So how many you started with divided by the amount of clients that you lost in the month divided by how many you started with.
Is that the actual formula?
Yeah, because churn and retention are opposites.
So churn, you're not accounting for the new clients, right?
No.
Okay, perfect then.
The growth rate accounts for the new clients, and then the net growth is as well. So the growth is new clients divided by starting clients.
And net growth is just the 2, one minus the other, right?
Yep. So new clients minus lost clients divided by starting.
Sick. I like this a lot.
So these are all percentages, and there's a whole bunch of graphs. I'll show you that in a sec. And then there's male clients, male percentage, female percentage, average client age, average tenure of a client who left the program. So you can see the average amount of time somebody's in the program before they leave. The average tenure for clients that are active, all the training, all the nutrition, all the full, the percentage of each of those, and the percentage of clients you gained, percentage of clients you lost. And then, so that's everything that it tracks. So that's all. Here's the primary ones if you only want to see like the most, like the actual KPIs. So like churn, retention, growth. And these are all the bullshit ones that it was easy to do, so I figured why not. So here's the stuff. So here's all the charts that you can go to. So look at this. So if you want to see the churn rate, you come in here, you click churn rate, takes you to the churn rate right here. So you can see in July we had a 4%, in August we had a 10%, September we had a 1%. If you don't like this, you can click view B and you can get a line graph like that. And that it's the same for every single one of the metrics I just listed. So you see literally everything.
Oh, this
fucking sick.
Do you understand like how many coaches need this? Fuck.
How sick is this though? And just to paint the picture, so like this is for master log. Then we have one for renewals, one for finances, one for expenses, one for check-ins, one for salary, one for employees, one for hours worked. Like all this, like this is like the far end of everything I'm trying to build. But this is one section of all of them. So like we have the finances, the renewals, expenses, like everything. By the way, here's this. This is a missing information page, so it shows everywhere that there's something that's missing, so we can make sure everybody's filled out. So these people don't have a sale date. These people don't have a start date. If you scroll down here, then it's shit that doesn't matter, but like people don't have a social media link, people that don't have an email, but it has everything. So ideally, like if you have like 10 minutes of downtime, you come in here. I know you don't have downtime, but like a coach, like Brian comes in here, and I think Brian actually has been doing that with the other one, but yeah.
I ain't on top of this game, huh?
Brian's been killing it, dude. I stand by this. He is one of the most passionate people I've ever met when it comes to this. Like the way he speaks about stuff, or maybe it's his accent. I don't know. Like we're talking about check-ins. He's like, so if I push that button, does it really, I'm like, yeah, bro. Here's the renewals. You know what I'm talking about though.
I know exactly.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I really, dude, he'll call me out of the blue and ask me questions that could be text messages, and I'm like, bro, he's a good guy.
Tell him, by the way. You should tell him.
Tell him to text me?
Hey, be like, yo, by the way, like, just text me.
Okay, I'm going to have to, dude. It's funny. This is renewals. This is almost done as well. So same thing. Total renewals. Here, this might be easier to show you this.
Mm-hmm. I swear to God, I'm listening. I'm trying to finish this because Alexis needs this.
Oh, you're good. This is a visual thing, so.
Okay. Wait, can you show me this renewal thing again, actually?
I'm about to I haven't showed you yet.
Where'd you get there? How'd you get there?
Oh, well, this is my own Notion, so you don't have anything yet, but I'm just trying to organize.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Yeah. Are you listening, bro? You sure? Okay, so the same exact thing as the master log. It'll put the month here automatically. Like this whole page, you don't touch anything unless you want to update something. I don't know. But the amount of people who renewed, the amount of money contracted for the renewal. So like if somebody renews for paid in full for, total program length measured in days. So you can see the amount of days that you renewed for. Average days after the sale that they renewed. So I feel like it's helpful though. The average days before they're supposed to end that they renewed. Their average program length in days. I don't know if I like days. I might do it in months or weeks. I don't know. The average contracted amount per renewal. And then how many renewals of each package. So paid in full, split, month to month, no contract, free, whatever. Also the free I've realized can kind of dub because I've seen people renew in EmiFit where for the referral bonus, so they get like a free month. You can just renew them as a free month for 1 month and you're good. So extensions and renewals might just be for all things extending, not just for like finances. So then there's the contracted amount for all the packages, the average contracted amount for all the packages, the percentage that each package represents for renewals, the average program length for each renewal, and then the average payment count for split pay. And then same thing with the master log we're going to have. These are all going to be graphs and shit. So
I mean, there's a lot of things that maybe won't be too useful right now.
Yeah.
Right? But it's good to have anyways.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know why you would need to know some of this. Like maybe it's helpful. Maybe it's just a fun fact. I don't know. But
and is there a report that tells me upcoming renewals?
Yeah, so it'll be the same thing. It'll be in the follow-ups, which is, I think I actually made it. It would be, no, it's, is it this one? I made it for Dawson. I think I just need to transfer it over to you.
Oh, word. So you're giving it to Dawson, not me. Thanks,
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm working for free for him now. I really like him.
Thank you.
No. Yeah, I think that's one of the things we talked about. That is, maybe I'm wrong, but you wanted that after the financial stuff was done.
The renewal log, yeah.
Same with the follow-ups, the follow-up log.
Mm-hmm.
Also, here is, I haven't shown you this, so I may as well really quick. So this is the time clock that's new and updated. So, wow, there's nothing on here, damn it. Oh, I can't show you then. Here, I'll do this. So this is what Brian would see, or Andrew, or whoever. So come in here, clock in. Yep, let's go. Pops up right here that they're clocked in. Once they're done, they click in shift, and then it logs their shift here. And it says my name, clocked out. This is the date, time, all that stuff, hours worked. So this is for their view. And then they also get just a list view like this. And then there is a calendar view, which you can actually link with your Google Calendar, which is cool. And then there's no data here, but it'll show them and you how much they worked this week in the last 2 weeks, the 1st through the 15th, 16th through the 31st, and the month. So what you see, which is really cool, so if I clock in, what you would see is this. So you would see that Bryson is clocked in right now. Now, I don't know if you would ever care to know that, but you can just see who's clocked in.
Okay.
And then you have all the shifts for everybody right here. So you can see the amounts, the totals worked from every coach. And then you have a calendar view as well, if it would load. Yes, you have a calendar view to see who's working when. So this is actually Dawson stuff. I don't know what he's doing over there, but and then every individual employee. So you can see Brian's only, David's only, Johnny's only. And then there is, so this is the cool stuff. So this is where it comes in handy for you. So when you're doing payroll, all you do, similarly to how it is now, like last week, last 2 weeks, depending on how you want to do it, you just put your mouse over it and it tells you who worked how many hours. And it's for this time frame. And you can see the daily hours as well. So you can see like the trends of who's working when, you know. So for Dawson, it looks like people are just, you know, I don't know what the hell's going on. And then it looks like something fucked up here, but yeah. And then with the metrics, it'll track all this stuff as well. So, but if you don't want to use that, no big deal. It is done though. So
I mean, I think it's good to have anyways if it's already done. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking out loud. Like eventually, I'm gonna have someone just do that for me, but I'm also trying to work on a payroll system that I want to get done, so I don't have to fucking Venmo or Apple Cash. My bank called me again today. They've been calling me. They're like, basically like, you keep getting way too large of a Stripe transactions, and straight up like, this has to be a business account. It can't be into your own personal account. I'm like, this is a business account, but he's like, no, this is a personal account that has a business with it. You need your own business account. I'm like, fuck.
What does that mean for you?
That means that at the end of the year, Uncle Sam is going to be up my ass and audit me 10 times over because my bank is raising flags. I've worked in the bank industry. I've actually worked for the bank that I have an account for. So when we have someone like me, they're like, yep, flag this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
that sucks, dude.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, here's the financial stuff if you want to check this out.
You see this? Okay. Sales all time. Nice.
So
occurring, I guess, or like what's coming in.
Yeah, so this is all the sales all time. This is package totals, how many you sold, the amount you've gotten from each one. This is the lifetime value of each client. So you have 200 clients, so it's going to be a lot less pretty than this, like 200 little bars, you know. But you can see who's paying the most. Maybe Carrie's number one, I don't know. And then you have the acquisition. So you can see how many clients you've sold or how many clients have been brought into the program on a weekly basis. You can change it to, it is monthly right here. Or no, I'm sorry. This is weekly. We can change it to monthly. And then we have the recurring payments. So you can see on the day of the month how much you should be getting. You can click on the day as well to see. So we have these people paying on the 5th. And the total is this much. And then this is what we talked about. I remember telling you this was a pain in the ass to do, but like you have the package of the client, the amount that they're supposed to pay, their next payment, and how many times they paid. So you can just look at this and see Donald Biden, he's paying $350. He's paid twice out of the 11 times. Donald Biden. I think we have a Joe Trump in here. I don't know. LeBron Jordan, Michael Bryant, yeah. And then we have the average lifetime value of every client, the average tenure before exit. And then, yeah, so again, all this stuff you don't touch. It's all automatic. As long as, I don't think you have to touch anything financial because that's handled by Victoria. She puts the client in. She does that. When you renew a client, which is, dude, I haven't shown you that yet, I don't think. When you renew a client, all you do is this. Maybe I have, I don't know. So it'll look similar to this. Let's see. Yeah, it'll look similar to this. So you just click this button. And then you select the client you want to extend. And I'm going to extend them in months. Yeah, we're going to do a 12-month extension. They're paid in full. 8,000, done. Like that's how you would renew. Did you see that? I'm sorry, I don't know if you were.
I am watching, yeah. So what you're saying is this is a separate form that I can just hit or have someone else hit and just, this is how it's extending, right?
Yeah,
so if you go down, can you go back down for a second?
Oh, yeah.
No, on the form itself. It's something. If you go down. Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to do it in weeks, but.
Dude, my only thought is like some coaches do like 6-week challenges where they win 6 weeks free or they, you know.
I'm never going to do that. It's good to have, anyways.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Select months and then select whatever.
And then if I go down, so this is depending on like how they extended, right?
Yeah. So if they just pay all at once, or if they want to do two.
In this case, for what we were talking about with the referral, I would hit free, right?
Yeah. I might make it say referral or free, or make it the same thing.
Try to put referral, just put free, and then I would just write in additional notes referral.
Yeah, and then once you do that,
sometimes I'll extend them a month just because like they had a really rough month. Like you know, I had a client. She was like going through a divorce, and her dog died in the same month. I was like, you can have the month. You know, it's fine. So I get this makes sense.
Wait, what'd you say? Her dog died in what?
And she was going through a divorce in the same month.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was rough. So I was like, all right.
There's someone in my life that's going through the same thing. That's interesting.
It's hard, bro. But yeah, okay, cool.
So yeah, it puts them in here. This is, you never need to work. This is just how shit gets funneled. But then it comes down to the renewal log. It'll tell you, so like if somebody, so like you, to your point yesterday, if somebody joins for 6 months and then in 4 weeks they want to extend, they would pop up in here into the future plans as a future plan. So like they renewed for 6 months, but that doesn't take into effect until 5 months later. So they'll be here. When it becomes now, then there'll be an active plan. There's nobody here. And then people
go through that scenario one more time.
Okay, so
the scenario.
So somebody signs up today for 6 months. You want to extend them in 4 weeks, right? Like that's what you said. So 4 weeks from the time they start up, you want to try to extend them. And then you said if they don't, it feels like they think the program is shitty.
Yeah.
So then you would extend them. You would extend them now. So like even though their program doesn't end for another 5 months, you extend them and you get it in the system so that way it updates everything. And then they come into the future plans, which is it's the plans that are in the future, the packages, the things that haven't started yet. So the renewal start date would be, we'll just say October 4th. So it's a future plan because it hasn't started yet. So that way you can see who extended and who hasn't started those extensions yet. And then when that does become, so like if I go and I change this to...
This is almost like it's treated as its own separate program.
Yeah, for tracking purposes, yes, but it still links to the master log and it knows the end date and stuff, if that's what you...
Okay, so the end date would still be specified as... Like, okay, let me just give you the scenario. They sign up today for 6 months, so their end date right now is March, right? March 24th.
Yep.
Okay. Then they renew, and they're like, all right, I want to buy another 6 months because I love the program. Okay, cool. Okay, so we add them in the form that you showed me.
Yep.
So like, Bryson just extended for another 6 months. So their new end date in the master log will read as September 2025, right?
2026?
2026, sorry.
Yep.
And then, so that's updated.
Yep.
But then also it'll show here future plan that he renewed today, but his future plan, a renewal start date starts in March 2026.
Yep.
Okay. And the renewal end date ends in September 2026.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Nice. And that's all automatic as soon as I do the form.
Yeah, seriously, dude, you fill this out, the rest, like, you're done.
Okay, cool.
And it's all ran through the Notion automations and stuff, so it doesn't rely on any manual shit. Like, as long as you fill out the form, you're done.
Bet.
So same thing with old plans. Like, once today's date is greater than the end date of a plan, then they go into the old plans just for kind of a log. I don't know if that's super necessary, but it's there. And then we have all the graphs and stuff. Oh, actually, holy shit, I forgot about this. So you have the weekly renewal total, so you can see how many people renewed per week. This is actually pretty similar to what I showed you earlier, but how many people renewed or extended on a monthly basis. So it's weekly and monthly, so you can see. And I think you can change the view if you want.
Okay.
The contracted weekly value, same thing for monthly, so you can see per month how much you're getting from renewals. And then this is the packages that people choose to renew with. So no contract or paid in full, split, whatever. This is the amount you've gotten from each of those, from each package, for all time. And then you can see the package split per month. So in August, it was only people who wanted to extend with no contract end date. In September, it was paid in full and split. And it's color. I've tried to color code everything so that maybe you've picked up on it even from all these previews, but like paid in full, blue, split, so that way it's easy to read. And then you have all-time renewals, so you can see the amount. In case you didn't know what anything was, there's little reminders or little hint thingies down here.
Yeah.
So you can see the total amount of all-time renewals for every package. And then you have the renewal for all-time. The reason why there's not the orange and the no contract and the free is because this is like their renewal revenue. So if they extend with no contract, there's no way to measure the revenue until they end. And then with free, they're free. So
yeah, there's a lot of data here, and it's all fucking useful. But some of them I just probably am not going to look at for a long period of time, which is fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
Just giving you a heads up there. But like for me with renewals, like I think if you scroll up, keep going. No, sorry, the first fucking grid right there, down. The graph, yeah. Oh, this monthly renewal total is amazing, and I can start to like at least see how many renewals we got this month. Like 2 people renewed with us, whatever. And then the contracted value is nice. I almost think that having the cash collected value would be useful as well.
Yeah, that's actually, I'm working on that as well. It's right here. I'm just made a list. Yeah.
That's good.
Same with that.
I think that the cash, like it's really just knowing, okay, from renewals this month, I collected this much, X amount, but I also increased the business's future revenue by this much. So that's really important. Okay, cool. And then the only other thing is the log of like upcoming renewals that's coming, right?
Yeah, that's that would be like the follow up. Is that what you're talking about? Like who's expiring in a month, who's expiring in 2 months, kind of thing.
Yeah, but then also the ones that are in the program for 4 weeks, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if what you're talking about is this thing, that I remember I showed you this, it's going to be like Dawson's. Well,
backwards.
Yeah. For people, rather than days out, it would be from the start.
I mean, it's useful to have both.
Yeah, you'll have both. I want to put as much info in here as you can, so you have every possible metric you'd need.
Yep.
Yeah, like to your point, you said that there was some stuff you wouldn't look at for a long time. Would that be like the all-time totals? Like I sold 300. Was it?
No. That all-time is useful too. There was a like this. If you go down, no, up. Sorry. Like if I like this right here. Like honestly speaking, like I just want to know how much I all-time renewed. Like it doesn't care to me too much that these people split. So I've made this much from split payments, this one from monthly. I'm just like, what did I collect this month from renewals, and what's my contracted value?
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely make one for totals. Yeah.
Just because I just, again, like, all right, whatever. Like,
no, I totally recognize some of the stuff is not the most useful, but
Yep.
It's so simple to make that may as well. And I'm also sorting them by like the most, like for example, the master log, we have the, right here we have the, like the primary metrics, which I would say are the most important ones, like growth, retention, churn, clients lost, average, and then we have the secondary shit, like how many male clients, how many, like just not the most important thing. I would probably consider them almost like fun facts, fun facts about MeFit. So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So like what you're seeing right here is going to be the case for as many things as I can build. So like you just have every stat and you just have this little drop down. You can pick out where you want to go. And
cool. I like it. One other thing, just because I have to jump on a call after this.
Yeah.
I should another call with another coach in the MDM. I feel like I'm a fucking instructor now in the MDM, unpaid. Like, I love, like, one thing I'll say, bro, is I like you've definitely seen this as a character trait for me. Like I just love like giving advice, seeing people win.
You do it to me every call, dude.
Yeah, and I love giving value. But one thing that my therapist told me is, like, sometimes I give too much. Like, it's just, like, not give too much as in, like, oh, don't give too much information because it's going to hurt your business. But more just, like, I'm so spread thin. You know what I mean? That I'm like, I can't fucking keep doing this. And it's not against you. I think I actually enjoy the advice that I give you because it's just, like, it's a whole new business realm. This is really cool.
Yeah.
But dude, like, I get on like 3 or 4 Zoom calls a fucking week with people from the MDM asking me questions. And I'm like, bro, like,
yeah,
like, I'm not a business coach, you know?
There's people who are coaches in the MDM, but also work for the MDM, right?
Yeah, that's something I'm going to talk to Brian about because he's already going to be barking at me for renewal next month. I'm going to tell him straight away, look, bro, like, I love giving value in this thing, and I'd love to kind of see, like, I'll do a fucking talk with the people, come in and give a training, whatever, every now and then. But, like, honestly, like, I gotta get something out of it, you know? Like, I hate how selfish that sounds, but it's not. Like, my time is very valuable, you know? So, straight up, like, I love giving value. I record Zooms, Looms. I get on Zoom calls with the client, with other coaches, because, like, that's how I started. Dude, I started last year making $20K a month, you know? So I'm like, I'll gladly do that, but it's coming to a point where my time is so limited that it has to be worth something to me.
Yep. Would you leave the MDM?
I don't think so.
You're saying it? How much is the MDM? It's like 20 grand a year or something?
Yeah, 21 grand for the year. And
wow.
I'm in another coaching container too, the one that Dawson's also in, and Clayton.
Yeah, I got another Slack notification about that. I don't know if everybody gets them or not, but yeah, I don't know if you give a shit, but
I don't give a fuck. What's it called? That one was 25 grand for 4 months, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, so
hopefully they're teaching you how to make gold, dude. That's cool.
We'll see. But yeah. Anyways, one last thing I'll say is I have a upcoming call. We haven't scheduled it yet, but one of my macros with Matt.
Yeah, Matt Orlando, right?
Yeah, Matt Orlando.
Yeah. I know of him, and I've seen his posts, but
he's actually probably one of the closest people, like person. He's one of the people that I'm closest with in the MDM. Like, we just chat and shit like all the time. He asked yesterday in the convos with B. He was like, "Yo, like, I need someone who knows how to make spreadsheets. I need someone who, like, can fucking do this and do that because I just want to know, like, retention and all these different things." So I told him to text me. I'm like, "Yo, shoot me a text." So we're gonna set up a Zoom, and I wanted to know, like, if you're open to it, I could definitely send him your way too. So
yeah, 100%, dude. Absolutely. I don't know how close I am to finishing everything, but I'm much closer. Like, for example, that master lock thing that I'm showing you right now, that's like the end of, like, as far as this goes. Like, I just need to get to the end of this, but with all the different metrics, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
And then from there, I can just focus on selling it and then improve as I go. So
cool.
Yeah, dude,
right.
Send it my way. That'd be awesome.
You got it, bro. I got you. I was going to ask you something else. Did you ever connect with Ben?
I'm about to schedule a Calendly or a call with him, I guess. Cool. But I haven't done anything. I got that message and then.
All right, cool. All right, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Once this is active in the portal, sorry that I was kind of multitasking there a little bit, but I promise I was listening.
No, you're good. Now, given the fact you got so much shit going on, dude, I can only imagine, so.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Okay. See you later, dude.
See you, bro. Peace.
Done.